Your message raises the point that people often ask God for guidance while neglecting the clear directions already provided in the Quran. This is a powerful reminder for believers to actively engage with the Quran, as it contains the answers they seek. Let's elaborate on this idea with additional Quranic verses that emphasize the importance of following the guidance already given by God. Surah Al-Fatiha, Chapter 1, verses 5 to 6. The foundational prayer of Muslims includes the request, "Guide us to the straight path," the path of those who have received your grace, not the path of those who have gone astray. This is a daily prayer for guidance. However, the Quran itself is the response to this request, showing us the clear path to follow. Surah Al-Baqarah, Chapter 2, Verse 2. Just after this prayer, the Quran answers, "This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah." Here, it is made clear that the Quran itself is the guide for those who sincerely seek the straight path. Surah Al-Isra, Chapter 17, Verse 9. The verse you referred to emphasizes, "Indeed, this Quran guides to that which is most suitable and gives good tidings to the believers who do righteous deeds." This verse directly reminds us that the Quran contains everything we need to follow the straight path. It is a complete guide, not requiring us to look elsewhere. O mankind, there has come to you a conclusive proof from your Lord, and we have sent down to you a clear light. So those who believe in Allah and hold fast to Him, He will admit them to mercy from Himself and bounty and guide them to Himself on a straight path. The clear light is the Quran, which serves as the guide for those who believe and sincerely seek God's mercy. Surah Az-Zumar, Chapter 39, Verse 41. The Quran is a guide for all. Indeed, we have sent down to you the book for mankind in truth. So whoever is guided, it is for his own soul, and whoever goes astray, only goes astray to its detriment. This verse underscores personal responsibility in following the Quran's guidance, which is meant for the benefit of the individual's soul. Surah Al-An'am, Chapter 6, verses 151 to 153. As you mentioned, these verses contain key commandments. Say, "Come, I will recite what your Lord has prohibited to you." He commands that you not associate anything with Him. These are clear moral instructions that form part of the straight path, ending in verse 153 with, "And, moreover, this is my path, which is straight, so follow it. And do not follow other ways, for you will be separated from His way." God explicitly tells us not to diverge from His straight path, and provides the guidance for that path in the Quran. Reflection. The Quran makes it clear that God has already provided the straight path through His revelations. By continuing to ask for guidance, but neglecting the clear instructions in the Quran, we're engaging in a paradox. God has already answered the request for guidance. It is up to us to act upon it, rather than seeking alternatives or delaying by asking for more signs. The constant plea for guidance without referring to the Quran can be likened to someone asking for directions, yet refusing to look at the map in their hands. As Muslims, we are reminded to actively engage with the Quran, study its verses, and live according to its teachings. In summary, when we ask God to guide us, we should simultaneously be turning to the Quran, reading it, and applying its principles to our lives, as it is the very guide we seek. Through verses like 17:9 and 6:151-153, God clearly tells us where to find that guidance within the Quran itself.